Now for this particular treatment, we've actually combined the green tea mask with our Marshmallow Whip Hydrating Mask. The green tea is going to be a kaolin clay base, and it also has a mixture of different extracts that are designed to really purify the skin. It's also designed to have some clarifying benefits and pull some of that congestion and excess oil from the skin. Now again, because we've done multiple forms of exfoliation, we wanted to cut down the activity of the green tea mask, and that's why we added in some of our Marshmallow Whip Hydrating Mask. And Marshmallow Whip Hydrating Mask with mixology in general is a really good way to cut the activity of whatever other mask you're utilizing, but also adding in some of those really nice hydrating properties. So the Marshmallow Whip Hydrating Mask does contain that diffuporin peptide. It's actually the same peptide that we use in our aquaporin hydrating cream. And sometimes with moisture deficient skin types, you're going to see that there's actually a lack of hydration in the cell, and there's not enough water fusion in and out of the cell. And the reason for that is that there's a lack of hydration within those aquaporin channels, and those are basically highways of hydration that surround your cell. So utilizing a peptide like the diffuporin is going to give more of that intrinsic cellular hydration, along with all of the really amazing emollients that we're using in the Marshmallow Whip Hydrating Mask that are designed to just kind of drench the skin in that hydration. So using a combination of both the green tea and the Marshmallow Whip, both of these are going to give that nice anti-inflammatory component to the skin as well. So this mixture can stay on for anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how your client is tolerating the treatment. And again, we want to make sure that we're not adding any additional heat to the treatment after we've applied the peel. So at this point, if you wanted to, you could do some nice ice globes over top. You can go back in with a little bit of a shoulder massage. You can use our Tidal Moisture for an arm massage. You can also use some of our other masks for maybe a hand treatment, but this is, again, a lot of the customization aspects of this treatment. But this is a really nice finishing portion of the treatment, and again, allowing for that kaolin clay to really absorb into the skin and have some of that really nice clarifying results. So after the mask is set on the skin for your allotted amount of time, you're going to go back in with a warm to cool towel for the rest of the removal. So you're going to remove the mask fully. Now this is also where some of those customization options come into play. So once the mask is removed, there's a couple of different products that you can put on for your finishing products. Today we've chosen to add in the Spot Stop. The Spot Stop is an amazing product for helping to reduce blemishes, but also helping to reduce inflammation. So if you do have a client who's more prone to getting breakouts and lesions on their back or in the upper shoulder area, you can pre-treat those with the Spot Stop. So we're going to just use a little bit of the Spot Stop and just spot treat different areas. When you're going through your full skin consultation ahead of time, they can give you a little bit of information on where they typically are breaking out. And this is also relevant to any of your facials. So if you have somebody who tends to break out around their menstrual cycle, especially in the chin area, where you see a lot of those really under the skin painful lesions, you can always pre-treat with the Spot Stop on those areas. But this can be used as an overall mask if necessary, but for this particular client, she doesn't have much congestion, so we're just going to be spot treating in very specific areas. You can also note that this does have a nice cooling sensation to it. So once you apply it to certain areas, they are going to feel that nice cooling sensation, and it can numb those areas out. So as I was speaking to those really under the skin painful lesions, this is a nice way to kind of ease some of those side effects of having those really painful lesions. So once the Spot Stop is fully absorbed, then you can go ahead and spray on any of our functional mists. Today we chose to use the White Willow and Juniper Clearing Mist. That has some nice anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties to it, but any of our functional mists are appropriate for this step. And lastly, we're going to do a combination of our vitamin C reversal serum along with our post-peel balm. Now, if you do have a client who's going to be going outside afterwards, that's totally fine as long as they're wearing proper sun protection. But today we're going to use just the post-peel and the vitamin C combination. and this is going to absorb really nicely into the skin. The vitamin C reversal serum is going to add both some hydrating properties, but also the vitamin C in general will lighten, tighten, and brighten the skin. Now, for as much exfoliation as we did with this treatment, your assumptions would be that the vitamin C would have an abrasive feel to it, maybe some harsh stinging associated with it. But because we're using a unique form of vitamin C called magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, which is basically a magnesium and a phosphate molecule attached to the ascorbic acid, and it drops the ascorbic acid into the cell where it's needed, and the magnesium and the phosphate are metabolized off, it's not going to have any harshness to it. It actually has a nice soothing component to the skin. And then of course, partnered with our post-peel balm that's designed to act like second skin, you're getting that optimal protection, you're getting optimal antioxidant support. The combination of the post-peel balm and the vitamin C reversal serum are going to optimize not only your protection, but also your hydration, getting you event ready or helping to bring sexy back.